this is Empress T, and I'm doing a general reading video for the sign of Capricorn. So we have this broken up into three different stages. So right now what's separated we're going to do first is love, and then we will go ahead and move on to finances. And then at the very end, we have general reading, general messages. I can't speak. Sorry, we have more general messages. That's what I want to say. But after each one, I will go ahead and pull out some oracle cards that give us a better basic understanding and some more advice adhering to your specific situation. So please, Capricorn, if you have Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, this is for you. Please take what resonates and what doesn't. If you want to look into your specific situation, please go ahead and email me at the email linked down below in the description box. Yes, I have different messages through crystals as well, so I will be speaking on that, and I will be reading what that energy of that crystal does. These can be confirmation. If you do have these yourself, please go ahead and work with it. Do some personal Reiki sessions if you do know how to meditate with these crystals and stones that I'll be showing you, and maybe that will give you a little bit more insight. And if it brings healing, great. That's what I like to hear. So first we're going to get into the love oracle. Not love oracle, excuse me. We're going to get into the love deck. And before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this stone right here. It is called citrine, okay? And the key words for that, it really helps with happiness, memory, and creativity. So maybe new passions coming in love. Maybe you're manifesting a new person. I know, cuff season is coming up later in the winter, so maybe you're getting that new boot in order. Maybe you're kind of checking your lists and making sure it's good on what you require for a partner. This is a happy stone as well. It brings bright energy, success, and prosperity, and it helps attract wealth and abundance. But if you think about that in love terms, you have that family, you have that romantic partner. That's basically what it's going more in depth into. So let's go ahead and see what more messages are coming through. We're going to go get oracle cards from the Mystic Sisters deck, and I'll lay them out. So for love, let me see that new. All right, so we have 5 cards. 5 is a number of change. So something really is changing within your love life. You're becoming more creative. So we have the snake charm right here, and it talks about basically deception, and what you're kind of focusing on might not be good for you. You feel stuck in a rut. So maybe as you are awakening to what you are kind of putting yourself through in some karmic situations, you're realizing what's good for you and what's not. So that's why this transformation is coming in, because you're tired of all of this torment, this inner turmoil. Maybe this could be, traumatic instances from past relationships that you're getting over, that you're healing with the Witch's Brew. What the Witch's Brew talks about cultivating and using what you've learned to better assess the future, to move forward and bring loving, healingness, prosperity to yourself and your family line. I'm seeing in this card we have a bunch of faces, and I'm seeing that as that's her ancestors, that's the nature spirits, that's her spirit guides that are helping her provide certain situations to learn lessons. And basically when you're healing from love in the past, that's basically how you have to look at your karmic soulmates. These karmic lessons, they were for you to learn and for you to move forward. With the Snow Queen, she comes to tell you that this barrenness of stagnate, whatever the word is, of non-movement, there will be movement soon, okay? That's just a confirmation you'll be going through a little bit. August, let's see what's going on. Okay, Capricorn. You're going to have victory over whatever you're stressing about. I just want to let you know. Because something has hurt you in the past. That's why there's healing. I see a reconciliation that happened that didn't turn out good. Or there is a reconciliation that's going to come in and celebration, because you're going to be seeing what is the deceptive patterns within your love life that you need to make the proper changes. So while you're waiting for your ships to come in with the Three of Wands, you're awakening to all these transformations and higher learning, higher ways of living your life. Yes. And really taking what you've learned and cultivating and turning it into something beautiful. You've heard the saying, I've rose from my ashes. I've fallen and failed, and I continue to get up. You have victory because you're very determined to take over. And you know, Capricorns are hard working people. You know, they work till their bones are showing. Like keyboards, typing, you'll just be typing away. You will do as much as physical labor, mental labor as you need to make sure you have a grounded, beautiful foundation for whatever you want to manifest. That's why Capricorns are great. They're beautiful, loving partners because they make sure they put in work, you know? By taking action within your love life and seeing what you need to change, it helps really bring, what do I want to say, mental clarity. You're moving onto smoother water. So again, this month may be a little trying for you, but with citrine, it's really going to help you have that fire that you need. We have a lot of fire sign. Yeah, okay, so we have wands for fire, we have swords for mental thoughts, and I like that we go from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. When you're doing that healing from the past hurts and loss, and while you're standing up for yourself, you really will be transferring and shifting into a better time for you. So I mentioned cuffing season's coming up, you know. You're getting ready. A lot of the collective will be coming together in more loving ways. If you keep seeing throughout the world all this nastiness, all this dark energy, everything that was hidden, that was taken advantage of, you know, Black Lives Matter movement, human trafficking, there's so much going on. Even with the pandemic, everything's coming to light. Right now, we're all fighting. We are all bringing up new ways to reconstruct our system and our economic views, which is great. So now we're doing all the work, and now it's setting us up for a beautiful future, not only for our future children, but for our future selves. For later this year, 2020 has been something else, but it's happening for a reason. Everything that you're getting triggered on and you're thinking about your love life and the past, it's happening for you to heal. I am going through this myself. A lot of people are going through this, especially with this full moon. We are releasing a lot of damage. And Leo season is also about, you know, loving yourself. It's okay to be selfish this month. It's okay to be selfish no matter what, is what I want to say. Because when you're talking about love, you got to love yourself perfectly the way you are to attract whatever you want, okay, Capricorn? Those are your main messages about what's going on with your love life, but we're going to go ahead and get some advice cards. Okay, so for your angel oracle, we have angel creativity. Remember, the citrine is going to help you it's the card number 23, but I always add these numbers together. The 2 and 3 equals 5. We have 5, excuse me. So if you keep seeing 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, that is also a confirmation for you. So love life, prosperity, changes are happening. We have luck and communication. So you're just gonna, this just reinforces everything that I said before. Your awakening is leading you to prosperity. You have everything that you need to move and heal forward. You have luck coming in with this determination, and you have communication. So someone may be coming into your life soon within love. After you do all your work, that helps attract your person. So Capricorn, that is your love reading. That is amazing. I'm so happy for you. We're going to go ahead and move on to finances to see what else you need to hear. And if there's more on love, we will hear about it in the general reading right after finances. But that's just a quick look into it. Okay. Into finances. So our crystal today is moss agate, okay? Moss agate is a stabilizing stone. So it's also the color of green because it does help with your chart. It's not why it's the color green, but its greenness does resonate with the heart chakra is what I want to communicate. Excuse me. So moss agate is said to refresh the soul and enable you to see the beauty in all you behold. So finances, you really are going to be starting to see clearly just how talented you are, just how, like earlier in the love reading, you're cultivating, you are healing, you're refining your techniques. You are a hard worker, and let's see. Let's see what's going on. How many cards? We have Matcha, Druids, Lilith. Okay, we have a lot of cards. Okay, 6 cards. 6 is a stable, balancing act number. You're really finding your power within a lot of aspects of your life, Cap. Yep. So Matcha's talking about something, an intruder, or basically watching over your kingdom is what I'm hearing, what I'm intuitively picking up. Let's see. Okay, 5, 6, and 5. So 6s and 5s seem to be a number for you guys. So what's coming in is a new beginning. You are transforming and becoming the Empress. Male or female, this is just the energy you are attracting with your divine feminine that you're really pulling on. You're attracting this new beginning in financial abundance. It's coming towards you. Here's another confirmation. To realize what is deception, what is not good for you, to get clear, make sure you are doing the proper research, planning out your finances. But if you are stressing and you need a break from finances, please go into nature. That's what the Druids are here for. It's also talking about just, letting nature do its work. Healing is a process, and when you are planning things out so detailed, it can be very, very stressful. So make sure you're taking time out for yourself and balancing out your whole life, your whole wheel of self-care. Make sure you're doing the work that you need to do, but taking the rest that you need to, because if you keep going into overdrive, it's just not gonna align you to the right place. You have to be in the right energy. So finding your power with Lilith, you really will be finding your empowerment and happiness with the 8 of Coins. Pentacles talks about, again, work. That's the sign I usually associate Capricorn with 8 of Pentacles anyways. Hard workers, detailing. You're gonna find happiness. Something's changing major for you. We have the Sisters of Harmony, and it talks about people coming together and finding harmony and balance in their plays, and how they make beautiful music, the affinity, the the melody that is played together with people around you. your coworkers, I'm hearing you're going to get a lot of help. People are going to help you out. You have the strength, but you also have people to come in and help support you with the strength card. So my goddess is talking about you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and that's clarified with the Fool. That is your new beginning that you have arriving for you. Remember, you have beautiful abundance. You are the Empress. You know, you are attracting what you want, and you are making sure that you work hard. So it's like basically you're very balanced right now with your divine feminine and masculine. Though masculinity, I think, again, not based on gender, but based on the energy, it's also about really working hard. So that's why I say and represent this with the masculine energy, divine masculine. So as you're empowering and finding your power, you are finding happiness within yourself. So that helps attract and stabilize this new beginning that you are heading towards. Beautiful. So beautiful for finances. I love that was quick, short, easy. Clear that off. And then we're going to go into your advice for that, for finances. Okay, so we have Angel of Patience, Inspiration, again, Patience. Ooh, okay, so that's really confirming that this new beginning that you're gonna have, it's gonna be great. You're doing the work, but you need to remember it's earth energy. You are earth energy. For it to be stable and grounded and last a long time, you have to wait for this manifestation to come into play. So you might be having a little bit of agitation, a little bit of anxiety because you're not seeing it right now, but just know behind the scenes, your spirit team is like really amping you up. They're really setting up different avenues for you to really take over. Like, they're listening to you. They know what your inspiration is. They know what your dreams are. They're just wanting you to fully know what you want and what your soul mission is, and for you to move forward. So even though you're going to be doing a lot of work, just know that it takes time for it to come into fruition. Doesn't mean you're not supposed to sow the seeds and water it. Continue to mind that garden. That's what the Empress does. She's worked herself up from the Nine of Pentacles, where she's just like getting her abundance and she's fine. Then she moves up into the Queen of Pentacles, where she has that garden fulfilled. She has a beautiful, star. It's about medium level. And then you come to full boss mode with Empress, Amazing. Those were your advice cards. So remember to check your dreams. Maybe there's going to be some messages coming through with that, but everything's happening in divine timing and order. All right, our last crystal, our last deck, and this is just for general reading, general messages that still need to be told. And if those other sections that we did, the sneak peeks, did not resonate with you, please take a look into this one, because it might, what is the word? Yeah, I guess I want to say speak to you. Mookaite Jasper is what I have. Where's my phone? There we go. I have everything linked up. So let's see. Mookaite Jasper is associated with your root chakra. So that's like powerful healing stone, helps provide stability, helps making the right decisions, okay? Something that's very grounded, I see. That's what we're going to be looking into. And it's the energies of earth, so you're really going to be harnessing in your element, your sun sign element, or whatever place the Capricorn is for you. Look at that house as well of your placement for astrology. So you're going to allow yourself a deeper connection into your spirituality and bringing it a balance. I'm getting the number 3. If you keep seeing 3s a lot, it's about mind, body, and soul. So when you're really balancing out your emotions as well, you're balancing out all of your chakras, especially your root chakra, because that's where you feel grounded. That's where you feel stable. So let's go ahead and see what the Mystic Sisters want to say. Luna Moth Goddess, she talks about transformation and change. Kuan Yin is talking about compassion, not only with yourself, but with others in the situation. Ceridwen is also talking about healing and cultivating and brewing. The mermaids are here to talk about something fated, something that is destiny. But you have to assess, is that true? Is that the right call? Are you listening clearly to yourself? And then we have the divine Tarantella, can never say her name, but she's dancing and she's happy with wherever she is, no matter if she's dancing through obstacles or dancing to celebrate her achievements in other ways. You know, this is just a time of celebration and happiness, so really tap into that. So your root chakra, we have some fire, we have some earth, we have water. We have all 4 elements here, okay? Luna Moth Goddess. The moths talk about how it's so quick to go through a cycle for them, how they don't have much lifespan in the 3D, but as they transform and they go to the other side, they become so evolved, so when they come back, it's kind of easier for them. We have the Knight of Wands clarifying that there's a lot of taking action. And that's why your root chakra needs to be really grounded. There's an offer coming towards you, a new beginning from Spirit with the Ace of Pentacles. To see clearly and understand if you want to take this, which I'm pretty sure you do because it's a new beginning. And don't be afraid of change. Ceridwen is talking about healing. So what the main message is with 5 of Cups and the King of Swords, you're really taking your leadership and you're cutting out what the past has done to you, not focusing on the past, but focusing on your future, focusing on what you have left. In the 5 of Cups cards, there's 3 cups that are spilt. So think of those as 3 opportunities that you've had in the past that you're kind of transfixed on, but what you need to look is turn around, do a 180, flip those thoughts and cut them out and become more positive to help you heal with those affirmations, because you have something lined up for you, whether this be job or love or some other kind of hobby within your life. I think this has to do with a higher level of learning with the Hierophant, or this could be about your connection growing or starting a new connection. But I also see that you're very happy and abundant on your own. Those of you who are single, you're flourishing, you're abundant, you have a higher level of learning. Some of you are going to be moving into a relationship soon. So everything that you're leaving from the past and you're changing is going to flourish so amazing. The key message is here. We have Angel of Friendship, we have beauty, opportunity, and nurturing. So nurturing yourself, really thriving. You have a lot of abundance coming in, which is great. You have your friends to fall back on, so really, and butterflies seem to be a pattern that I keep seeing. So if you keep seeing butterflies, that's also your ancestors, your spirit guides, trying to make you smile, trying to let you know that you're going to be okay. You're flourishing into this beautiful butterfly. You are no longer in the cocoon anymore. It's time to put your love and your gifts further into work. You have this beauty about you, and you have this opportunity coming with the Ace of Pentacles. You know, here's our opportunity card. So that's just also confirming you have something coming towards you. Make sure you're nurturing yourself properly with self-care, because that's the only way you can truly see these blessings coming into fruition. So Capricorn, that's all we have here. That was very quick and easy. I hope you really liked that. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. I love hearing about your guys' stories, so, you know, let me know. Follow me on my social media. I've linked it down below with my usernames. If you want a general reading, a private reading with me, again, my email is down below. I will go ahead and email you the menu prices and ask when you would like to book this, or emergency readings are going to be extra, just to let you know. Yeah, I think that's it. Good luck with August. You have a lot of abundance coming towards you, and you have a lot of love. So have a great night. Bye-bye.